I had to take a moment yesterday to just kind of take it in and receive the blessings. I've been overwhelmed with just the love, the support, the ease of which everything has gone over the last 2 days. It's just been beautiful. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Hey guys, this is Bria, behind the camera Marley, and this is Black Passport to Anywhere. Today we are at the inaugural Black Food Truck Festival in Charleston, South Carolina. It's hosted in the Patriots Point Stadium in Mount Pleasant. So we're gonna go eat some food and day drink.
Hello. Good. Can I get one Heineken and then can I get your Wicked Weed, watermelon, dragon fruit? Little piece of grass. Oh, thank you. I got you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all enjoy. Okay. I got a bag of a southern delicacy that Kamala does not understand. They're hot boiled peanuts, and they're the best thing ever. For everyone that knows, these are what it is. Spicy, slightly salty, boiled peanuts, bro.
First of all, let's just say, I'm pretty sure they did not expect it to be that big.
Yeah.
Given the size of the space that they had, and then how much people showed up, it was
much bigger than I think they anticipated. Yeah, but it was such a good time. We got to try so many great food trucks. But some of the ones we really like, Tails and Caribbean
Creole
food truck.
There's different age ranges of the business owners as well, right?
Yeah.
There's a nice little stand there called a sister stand that was apparently ran by a 7- and 8-year-old. Yeah.
And we got funnel cakes and my favorite Oreos from them, which were really good. So 10 out of 10 recommend. There was great music.
Yeah, they had a live band and a DJ. It was a 2-day event, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
it was fun.
Yeah, all in all, it was a great time. It was very family friendly. I mean, you got to drink, you know, buy you a few mimosas, a few beers, sip and walk and eat. Yeah. So I think overall, we had a great time. To also show with you the person who's kind of the brains behind all of it, his name's Marcus, and we got a few minutes with him just to tell us about the event.
What made you want to set up this festival?
Man, I set it up as pretty much as a need. You know, I wouldn't say a need so much as I went to an event about 2 or 3 years ago. It was the FoodTrucks Festival, and it was well put together, it was well organized, but there weren't a lot of people that looked like me. There weren't a lot of vendors that looked like me. The music didn't really cater to the kind of music that I listened to, and so where there was a need, I just filled it. And so, you know, I wanted to do something for the community. Charleston, there's not a lot of centrally located places where black people can kind of create and commune and share resources and time and money. And so I just wanted to show people where there's a need, we can fill it. We don't have to wait on anybody. I just figured we create the vibe ourselves.
So how do you feel it's been so far?
Overwhelmingly successful. I had to take a moment yesterday to just kind of take it in and receive the blessings. I've been overwhelmed with just the love, the support, the ease of which everything has gone over the last 2 days. It's just been beautiful. I couldn't ask for anything more. And the weather, you know, God really showed out with the weather. Yesterday was about 72, 73 degrees. today might be 65 and it still feels amazing outside.
So how was it cooperating with the vendors, getting them to show up and all that?
You know, that took some convincing. And you know, I understand on their end because they're making an investment and it's the first time in an event. So you got somebody coming to you with an event and an idea, and they still have to be profitable and it still has to make sense. But I talked them into it, and I'm sure the ones that kind of were like slow footing and didn't get into it, they're kind of like, oh man, I missed it. But next year we plan on really growing this thing and making sure we circulate our dollars, so everybody have fun, have a good time, network, eat good, listen to some good music, meet some good people, have some dope vibes, and go home and just really feel good about themselves.
What's the one thing you would say you're most proud of about this event so far?
The people, just the way the people have responded. I would say 95 to 98% of the promotion and the marketing for this event had nothing to do with me. I knew the idea would kind of catch people. I knew people would want to come out and support, especially in a city like Charleston, where we really have to make an effort to do things for ourselves. And so the way the people have showed out for this event, like that's what I'm most proud of.
So what's your hopes for next year?
Same thing, to be honest. My hope is not to grow it so big to where people are coming and they're not having a good time. I love the fact that we have about 8 food trucks and maybe 5 or 6 vendors, like dessert vendors, boiled peanuts, juices. I love that it's such an intimate feel that you can come, meet everybody, have a good time, see a bunch of different food trucks, and go home. Now we do want to kind of bring artists down and maybe add a few more food trucks, space it out a little bit, so the lines won't be so crazy. But for the most part, we want to keep an intimate feel and really grow the event, grow the vibes, really.
Well, congratulations, Marcus, on all your success.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I'm so proud of you and thank you for allowing us to catch you.
Thank y'all for interviewing me. I haven't done many interviews at all. I did one interview before the event. And I just really wanted people to see the event and come to it and not put my face on it. But I guess now I got to kind of get on stage and thank everybody and tell everybody thank you. So for anybody that's watching this, thank you. I really appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart. I'm overwhelmed with love and gratitude, and I can't wait to do it again. We're going to do it semi-annually. We're going to do it in the spring and fall, and we really look forward to growing this event, growing the vibes, making everybody feel good, eat good, listen to some good music, and have some fun.
I definitely liked his take on the event and what his plans are for the future of it. It definitely sounds good.
For us, that kind of wraps this up. This isn't really like a travel vlog, but this is like a little take on Charleston and kind of a cool event that we wanted to show.
Especially since it was the first one.
Exactly.
Know, and we just happened to be in town for it, so why not?
Exactly.
So this is definitely worth it. It's a good way to spend the weekend. Great way to spend the weekend, actually. If you're in the area, check out these businesses. They definitely have great food, all of them. I mean, we would have loved to try all of them, but listen, after about the third one, we were kind of calling it quits. And then again, this is not a knock on the event. It's just the overall space that they had. You know, the lines. They weren't prepared for this. I don't think they expected this large of a turnout, which is a blessing and a curse in a way. So the lines ended up like you stood in line for like 30 minutes just to get like 2 lemonades.
I mean, I think it was really just like the fact that it was overwhelming support from the community that I think for the first event they did not expect. Which I think, to be honest, is kind of like when you're doing something for the first time, you don't know what you're gonna get. So it's very. I think they were prepared for a decent sized crowd, but I don't think they were expecting the overwhelming amount of people that showed up. So the lines were a little bit long, but to be honest, I mean, it was fun. You got your drink, you stood in line, you met your neighbors, you listened to music, and you ate. So it wasn't at all something that I think really took away from it. And I think that they're definitely going to be prepared for bigger and better.
I will say though, bring a chair.
Definitely bring a chair. Bring a chair just because it's on limited tables, people bring their crews. So bring your chairs. It's really like a large cookout, which is the vibe that I think.
That is exactly the vibe.
Yeah, it's a huge cookout vibe, which I think is like the best vibe to have. Like it was what I think we needed as a community. And so shout out to Marcus for arranging it.
Yeah, if this is your first time on our channel, we're mostly a travel channel, but we do throw some food in there. We do have actually a travel video planned and a food video planned.
Yeah.
A special Thanksgiving episode. So
be on the lookout.
be on the lookout for that.
And as always, I'm Bria.
I'm Kamarly.
And this is Black Passport to Anywhere.
Hey, Black Passport to Anywhere. Let me show you. All over the globe, plenty food and plenty culture. Come and get to know them. Berea and Kamarly, get your suitcase, grab your camera. We taking off and departing. Hey, brand new adventure. Have a little fun with it while we vlog. Come join in, just hit subscribe. But you gotta do it now. We ready to take off. Never know where we landing. 10,000 feet in the air. I hope you ready. This is Black Passport to Anywhere. Let's go, let's go.